Hi, class of 2019. I know we're all super excited for college, but I just want to take a few moments of your time and take a look back at all the memories we made this year for our senior year.
This senior class of 2019, came in totally embracing the idea of being seniors. It was very evident at the beginning of the year when we did our senior, drawing a blank, the senior field day over at Frothingham Park. And all the activities that were going on at the end of the day with the tug of wars and things like that, there was a great deal of energy, a lot of respect, and I was very optimistic that we were going to have a good year. When we started that event, we talked about beginning with the end in mind, and that's the concept of, we're going to finish up June 7th with graduation here at the park, so let's make sure we do everything we can to get here successfully, and I was encouraged by the energy and the enthusiasm of the class.
So this year was a little bit different for me. I knew going into this year that I'd be attending Merrimack College playing lacrosse. So going into senior year, I was super excited, super ready to do it. And it definitely relieved a little bit of my stress at the beginning of the year because I wasn't too worried about applying to college. And I had a lot of fun stuff planned. I had what I'm doing right now for you guys, my senior project. As a lot of you guys know, my name's Olivia Piazza and I run Looking Through Liv's Lens. That's definitely something that I was looking forward to the most because I took the time to really look back and reflect on this year for us, and I got to see one of the best times of my life.
I was really excited for senior year because there's a lot of fun events to look forward to, and senior year is kind of the year that everybody comes together and unifies as one. So it was pretty exciting to go and be a senior finally.
So my expectations for senior year was, one, to be a lot of fun, and two, the class would come together. And I think we did hit that expectation for me, and we did exceed it. It's been super fun. I'm happy we haven't had a lot of work, which also I expected with the teachers kind of more easy. And also through like the events, like the mock graduation at first, and then some of the sporting events, I feel like we've grown a lot closer because we're starting to realize that this is it.
I was just excited to have a year to just kind of relax. I mean, I didn't take anything too stressful. I just wanted all my classes to be really attuned to what I wanted my future to be like. That was really the most important thing for me, is just to let the year be about me rather than be about what my parents wanted or what a college would want or what anybody else would want. It was just what I wanted. So that was what was exciting to me.
The hardest part about applying to college is trying to do everything for your applications at the same time as balancing your schoolwork and extracurricular activities, because applications are kind of an extracurricular in itself. So. The only thing that I wish that I did when I was applying to college was start earlier and start like my Common App and stuff in the summer, because it really is time consuming and hard to do while balancing my other extracurriculars. I would like to tell my graduating self, which is me in a few months, good job, and I'm proud of you, because if you can make it through high school, you can make it through anything.
Being an athlete at OA is a privilege, honestly. Having people know us as like a strong program with great kids, great athletes, it's really an honor, especially all the friends that you get to make throughout the programs. The coaches and the different things you learn as you grow as an athlete is definitely an amazing opportunity to have. My favorite memory from volleyball was definitely probably senior year, I guess, and making it past the first round of playoffs and getting to play Barnstable again, because 2 years prior we played Barnstable and we got crushed 25-3 But this year, we came back and played them, and we hit the score at 25-12, so come ups for that. And for basketball, I would just say probably freshman year. Freshman year, we were able to make it to the Garden. Unfortunately, we lost, but it was still a great experience to play at the Garden.
It's awesome. Miss Shea is kind of like my second mom now. And the art room is like my second home. I'm always there. You can always find me there. And it's like we grew like a family and like a community, and I can't imagine high school without it. I've grown a ton as an artist. I walked into OA honestly kind of skeptical about art. I knew I loved it, but I didn't think I'd pursue an art career. But now it's crazy. I'm going to Pratt for fashion design, and I work at Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's like I actually know that I'm gonna do something with art, and it's awesome that kind of OA fostered that for me. And what was the rest of it? Oh, I've grown. For my freshman year and my sophomore year, I don't think I would have got any achievements for my work at all. But now it's crazy. I've gotten this year, I've gotten 2 honorable mentions for the Boston Globe thing and 2 gold medals, and then I just got a silver national medal. Got accepted into Mass Art All-State. Just these crazy things have happened, and I definitely owe a ton of it to the OA art department. It's all the dedication they put into the students. Yeah, I love it. So my most memorable part for me is going to States for Dive, because I never expected that from me. But I think as a whole, the whole senior class, my most memorable part with everyone is probably the hockey game, the last hockey game. So many people showed up, pretty much half of the stands were people from OA, and I loved it. I feel like the seniors were really taking in the moment and realizing that this is the last chance we get to make friends, long-lasting friends, and the last chance we have before we go off to college. It was awesome.
My favorite part of the music department is definitely that it's a family. It's always been my family first and foremost, Mr. Wheeler and even Mr. Korn and Mr. Kidd, they really do a great job at making the environment safe for everyone, and the kids involved do too. It's a safe place for me. I think I grew up. That's what everybody says, but I was really naive coming into freshman year, but I started to mature based on just, getting older, but I started to realize that I had to be an adult at some point, and being more focused on the future helped with that.
So for me, definitely something that caught me by surprise was senioritis. When it comes quick and fast and hard. I remember just after mid-years, it really hit me after I took those mid-years, and I realized this is it. This is the home stretch. I have 1 semester left of high school and I'll be gone. No more OA, no more friends. We're all going to college. And it takes you back for a second. You're like, what's the point of doing all this? Which I'm sure the teachers don't appreciate, but definitely something that I've been affected by, and it's slowly getting worse, but I'm working through it.
I definitely have senioritis, although it's probably not as bad as some people, but when you start to get accepted into your colleges, the motivation definitely is lacking.
So I definitely have senioritis. I think it started when I started getting into colleges, because I had something to look forward to, and I was like, why? I kind of gave up. I was like, if I'm already into colleges, then I don't know, there's really no point anymore, which I guess it sounds really bad, but I feel like that's most people's thoughts. So yeah, definitely senioritis.
I definitely have senioritis. I probably got it coming back from February break when I realized I'm accepted into college, and I really just did not know what to do, but I realized in order to remain having a spot in college that I needed to keep my grades up, and especially with 2 hard classes that I chose, I really cannot fall off the bandwagon while taking those classes, but definitely have it.
When it gets close to saying goodbye, for classes like the class of 2019, it's going to be hard. You guys have just demonstrated friendship with each other, respect of people from different groups, and that's what I hope as a principal. I hope that as you go through the school and you interact with our teachers, that you'll really understand the whole concept of what it means to be in community and what it means to live a good life and be supportive of one another.
Senior project has been something that's shown me so many different sides of not only myself, but this class as a whole, where I've been focused on our class. And one thing for me that I thought was the best part of doing this was going to Mr. Easton and being able to shoot it all. The guys who were the contestants for Mr. Easton just had the best personalities, really had a fun time with it, and it made me remember that senior year is about having fun, and we all are having the best time of our lives for the last year of high school and the last time we're all together in the same town, going to school and walking through the same halls. So I definitely think that was one of the highlights of my senior project and my senior year. So I just want to thank you, class of 2019, for giving me the best chances of seeing all of the senior class, from sports to music, everything in between. I couldn't have done it without you, and this senior project has been the highlight of my whole senior year and something I'll never forget. So thank you for that.
See you later, seniors. It's been a nice ride.